It's okay to start slow, sloppy, and stupid. So many people use perfection as a delayed tactic. They don't want to start because they're going to be slow. They're going to be a beginner. They don't want to start because it's going to be messy. They don't want to start because they're going to look stupid. But here's the thing. You need all of those things. Starting slow builds your skill set. It's building your craft. It's learning. We're all beginners at anything that we've ever done. You were a beginning at being a freaking human, at speaking your first language, at tying your shoes, at learning school, at learning subjects, at learning sports. You've always been a beginner. You've always started something and were slow to learn because you were learning it. But it starts to build your confidence as you start to get the experience needed to perform or to master that said craft, that said skill, or whatever it might be. Like I said, just talking. You were a beginner at talking. It took you time to learn your full English language or whatever else language you speak. It didn't just happen overnight. And yes, things are going to be messy at first. When you first learn to walk, are kids not falling all the time? Are they not tripping over themselves? Or are they not stumbling and rumbling? Because they're learning that skill of walking. Same thing, if you're learning a new language, you're going to make mistakes with grammar and punctuation and different things like that. And you're going to say the wrong word. You're going to mean something different and say the wrong word. At work, with the new job, you're going to mess up. You're not going to know everything. You're not going to be management VP level as an entry-level worker. You're just not. Same thing with a sport. You're not going to always know all the rules and be a perfect player right away. You're going to make mistakes. But you have to, the sloppy builds your endurance. It builds your, how you start really even more confidence, honestly. Like I said, because you've been through when things were rough. You've been through when you weren't a pro at something. And now as you start to master and become an expert, you're like, man, look what I did. I'm proud. You start having a sense of accomplishment as well. And then finally, people don't want to look stupid. This is probably the hardest one. People do not like to be ostracized. People do not like to be made fun of. Excuse me. Made fun of. People do not like to be embarrassed. People do not like to be the talk of the town or any of these things. But you have to look stupid sometimes. But looking stupid is a sign of somebody that is smart or wise if they're doing it to build a skill set. They're doing it to build something worth having. You're going to look stupid building your first business. You're going to look stupid posting content for the first time. You're going to look stupid doing some of these things. But it builds your humility. And it also builds your success story. So when you make it, when you're telling stories about how you became successful, about how you accomplished your family life, how you accomplished your lifestyle, how you accomplished that business, how you worked your way to the top of your career, how you wrote that book, how you got 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, you're able to go to the times where things were bad in the moment, but now in the present, in the future, you can laugh at it. Like, dude, my first video, I did this, 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 and this. The first business, I failed. The first time I talked to who became my future wife, I made myself look like an idiot on the date, but she loved it. There's so many different things that work out, but they don't feel like they're working out in the moment. When you're going slow, you think that you're behind. You think that your dreams are being delayed. You think that you're going to miss out because you're running out of time. But as long as you're progressing, that's the most important thing. Now, if you just are lazy and don't start, don't do, then yes, you will run out of time. But if you are actively working, even if you're taking one step a day, getting 1% better a day, you're on the right path. People don't want to be sloppy and mess up. Perfection, like I said at the start, is just a delay tactic. Perfection doesn't exist. It's just giving you a reason to never start. It's giving you a reason to say, well, I don't want to try that because I wouldn't be good at it. I wouldn't know exactly what to do or how to not make mistakes. That's the point. You're going to make mistakes. Just start. And then, like I said, looking stupid. People don't want to have those embarrassing moments, but you need them. They build your stories. They build your life, those experiences when you're talking to your grandkids, when you're finally win that award and you're talking on stage, you're able to look back and bring up those stories and we laugh at them. Everybody loves the rags to riches story. Nobody wants somebody that just turned 18 one day, they started, they were perfect, they had no mistakes, no failures, they were fast, they were overnight success, they were already a millionaire the next day after they turned 18, and they never looked stupid. They were just always smart, never made mistakes. Everybody just was like, man, that person's, they're too smart. Nobody would root for that person. We would all hate that person. And that person would be freaking like Jesus or something. So don't worry about being perfect. Don't worry about going slow. Don't worry about making some mistakes and being a little sloppy. Don't worry about looking stupid. Worry about starting. Worry about going after your dreams. Worry about making your life a life that you want to live. Worry about making your family proud. Worry about making yourself proud. Worry about everything that you truly want, because this is your life and you only get one. So don't worry about playing it safe. Don't worry about not trying to be perfect and the illusion of perfect and missing out on your entire life, missing out on things that you could have done, but you never started. You were too fearful. You dress that fear up as, I'm just preparing. I'm just gaining more knowledge. I'm just getting ready to get ready. True experience comes from doing. That's the only way. You have to get the reps. You have to put in the work. You have to get in the arena in order to achieve anything that you want. So go out there and get it and make it happen. This was Consistency Day 427. I hope you got something from this message. If you did, I encourage you to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. And other than that, I wish you all peace and blessings on the journey.